Hey guys, in this class we are going to build the complete website. So we're going to use this particular template which we created in our previous class. We're going to use this to build our complete website. So right now this is just the home page, but when we are working with this, we're going to add some new elements, new pages, and a lot of other things for this, and we're going to extend this to a much more next level. Okay, to get started, what I have done is in my VS Code, I have opened that my document. I've just copied it and I've named it as lesson 2, and I have the same images and I have the same document which I used. So now if you can check this out, there's nothing much. So right click here and open the inspect element. Let's scroll back. Okay, so I need to work step by step. So let's create our style step by step and start working on this one. Let's go to the code. And what we'll do now is that inside this one, I'm going to create a folder called CSS. And inside this, let me create a file called style.css. Okay, I need to link that file to my document now. So I'm going to type in link is related to css style.css. Okay, so I need to check whether this thing is working or not. The first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the body, entire body. I'm going to set the margin as 0 space auto. So basically this thing works in a clockwise. So 0, if I use the values like 0 5 0 5, then basically it's gonna be like margin top is 0, margin right is 5, margin bottom is 0, and margin left is 5. So using margin 0 space auto is basically you're setting top and bottom to the 0, and left and right is gonna be auto. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the background color. I'm going to set it to Gainsborough. So let me save this. Let's see if this works. I'm going to get back to my page and hit refresh. Okay, the color changed, and also there was some extra space here that kind of moved. That means my page is now in a working condition. Okay, so let's check out like what are the things we need to add. So I'm going to open my developer tools, and inside this you can see the first one which I have here is a div tag. So I need to specify some kind of ID or a class for this through which I can target my entire website. So let's get back to our code. Now inside the HTML you can see that I have this div. I'm going to give a class for this. I'm going to call this as the container. So because this is the main container which is going to hold each and every element of my web page, I'm just going to copy this. Let's go to our style, say dot container. I'm going to open this one. I'm going to set the width to around 1000 pixels. I'm going to set the height to auto. So if I save this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the background color to white color. Let's save this. Let's get back to our browser and let's hit refresh. See what happens. See, we kind of actually got what we were looking for. We have got the layout, which is actually storing the entire contents inside just 1000 pixels. Now the problem here is it is aligned to the left side. So basically we want it in center. So there's a trick which you can try. So let's go to this container. You can see which I have written here. I'm going to say that the margin left should be auto. So if I do this, it's going to move to the right side. But when I say margin right has to be auto, now it doesn't have anywhere to go. It cannot go to the left, it can go to the right, so it's going to be in center. So there's an easy method to do this. Instead of doing all this, all you have to do is simply say margin as auto. So this will basically apply on all the sites as and set it as auto. So let's get back to the code. Let's do that. I'm going to add this as margin auto. Okay, save this one. Let's get back to our page. Let's hit refresh. Now you can see it's been saved.